Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a what's in my bag Birkin 35 travel edition with how I travel with my bags. I'm going to Madrid by train just for 2 days, and I sometimes get asked for tips of how I travel with my bags, especially the Birkin 35. So I thought this could be a good opportunity to show you basically all the stuff that I usually carry with me. Let me just show you the bag itself first. So this is my Birkin 35. It's the most recent addition that I've added to my collection, and so far it's been probably the most used when it comes to the past 2 months, which I think says a lot about the bag. It is in Etain Palladium hardware in Togo, and I got it from Luggage. I unboxed it, I think, was it September? I don't know, like the past couple of months have been passing by like flying, so I feel like it was like weeks ago, but it's actually been a while. I debated a lot if I really wanted to get the 35 because I knew that it was gonna be really heavy, especially when you fill it up like this one. And I was also hesitant because I'm really short, I am 5'1", and people tend to advise me to stay away from really big bags. But I saw this bag available at Luggage. The price was really good. You probably know perfectly who they are, but I'm gonna leave their Instagram. They post such amazing content. I am restraining myself to get something for Christmas, and I love following them on Instagram. They're amazing. I'm gonna leave their website and I'm gonna leave their Instagram on the description box down below. They do ship international and do cover customs, which was one of the reasons why it was like so easy to at the end make the decision and go for the bag. I sold a few bags to get this one, so I wanted to make sure that it's gonna be worth it, and so far I can only tell you that I've been loving it so much. Is it heavy? Yes, but I'm gonna explain how I use it and all of the stuff that I have inside. I also have my November edit, which is like basically my favorite picks from their website, which is hard for me to not pick something for myself because they have 3 bags from my wishlist that I literally been meaning to get. So let's see if something happens for Christmas. And I also have a discount code from them in case you want to get anything. So let's get the scarf out of the way. I wanted to film on the table, but as you can see, it's gonna rain and it's gonna get super dark, so I think this is a place where I can get the best light. This is the favorite scarf that I've ever had owned. This is from El Copini. It's cashmere. I love to have it for traveling because it also doubles as a blanket. I demonstrated this times before, but I'm gonna do it again. They don't really have it in stock, but if I find something similar, I'll make sure to leave a link. It's basically a big blanket. And when I'm traveling, I usually am the type of person that I always get or too hot or too cold. And this past weeks have been getting colder and colder, so I definitely bring this with me every time that I go pretty much anywhere when it comes to traveling, and I don't mind that it's on the top of my bag. Now I want to show you what's inside, like in a glance. This is how the bag looks inside. One thing that I do want to say is that handbags are meant to be used and to serve a purpose in your life. They're supposed to help you make your life easier and not really to be an inconvenience and something that you have to be constantly worried about. We pay a lot of money for them, and the least that we can do is be able to enjoy them and adapt them to our life and not vice versa. So I use my bags when traveling, and I try to not overthink it. But that being said, taking care of them and making your best effort to not damage them is also something that you can do. There's a few things that I've figured out either by watching other people and what they do, and other things that I just found out myself that I like to do. So I wanted to give you all my tips for traveling with bags. The example is going to be by this time the Birkin 35, but this can apply to pretty much any bag out there. But the first one is going to be to never ever check in your bags. You can put them on your carry-on. Your carry-on is going to be your best friend, or handheld like this one. I've had clothing stolen from my luggage before, so I would never put anything that I would be definitely devastated if it was stolen. This is my carry-on, and I have the Remova with Fendi. I wouldn't recommend you to get this one because this top handle is kind of annoying. I'll show you why it's annoying, but it's quite clear. This is sticking up instead of being flat, so it's not like a flat surface to put your stuff. These ones that are hard luggages are the ones that I would recommend the most because they're not gonna squeeze anything inside, because it's just like safe in there. So if you store your bags properly inside with enough space, not squeezing them against each other, they're gonna be fine. So I usually try to do that. Another one is bringing a fabric tote with you. So I use these ones for grocery shopping, for going to the gym, for numbers of reasons. And if you fold them, they don't keep that much space inside of your bags. So for some instances, like going through security, I don't like to put my stuff, but I'm like this with pretty much everything that I have. There's something about traveling that gives me the ick, like the moment that I arrive from the airport to the hotel or my house, the first thing that I need to do is change and shower. So this is why I'm like this. But you put your bags inside here, and this is how it's gonna look like. This one is not as big. I have bigger ones. This is great for when you put your bag through security. This is amazing when you need to put your bag under the seat, or sometimes they ask you to put it on the overhead compartment, and it will help a little bit to avoid damages, any spillings. Sometimes when you're leaving the airport, you don't want people to see that you're carrying expensive bags when you're either gonna take public transportation or wait for the taxi outside. Doesn't matter. Sometimes it is good to have this, and I honestly been loving doing it, and I do it with pretty much every single one of my bags. Also, if you have a bag that is top handle, you can get a little bit tired of carrying it, and this one is gonna offer you straps, so another pro right there. Since I'm only going for a few days, I'm not taking my computer, but I'm bringing my iPad with me, and this is the iPad. I think this is the iPad Air. I honestly don't even remember the year that I got it. I can work a little bit with this one and also watch Netflix if I need to. This one is super good when you're traveling, but it's the Bagbrella. Let me show it to you. It's been raining quite a lot these days, so bringing this has been a lifesaver for me. This is from Carryon. I'm gonna definitely link it in the description box down below in case you're interested, but this is basically the best umbrella that you can have for your bags. Here you can see the tag. I wish they did bigger sizes because this one is a little bit small for the 35, but I'm still using it. Let me demonstrate it. You open it up here, and there you have it. This is how it looks like. So it doesn't cover the handles, but covers enough. And this one does help a little bit to avoid water getting inside. I think the sun is coming out. I'm so excited about that. It's been so rainy and cloudy for the past couple of days, but looks like it's going to be only like for a little bit and it's gonna get cloudy again. I've been loving to use headbands. I don't love tying up my hair because it sometimes gives me a headache, but my hair is getting super long and a little bit, sometimes it's just uncomfortable to keep having it on your face. And they're comfy. They also kind of give me a headache after a while, but I find it more comfortable rather than having my hair on my face all the time. The next one is my wallet, and I've been using my Constance Slim constantly. It's probably the favorite wallet that I own, and it also doubles as a mini bag if you add the strap, but I'm not bringing the strap with me. I don't really think that I need it. Of course, my passport. This is also from Carry, and it's called literally the Carry, and it's a handbag hook. So this is really good when you're out because there's not always place to put your bag, especially if the bag doesn't have a strap. And this is super practical. It's super high, so I've honestly never encountered a table that is like thick enough to not be able to use this one. But you put your bag here and you don't have to worry about putting it on the floor or having to ask for an extra chair. You just do this. Always travel with this one. This one is nothing groundbreaking, but definitely makes a difference for me if I don't do it and if I don't bring a strap to attach my bag to the luggage. So the one that I usually use is actually from Amazon. I kind of lost it. I don't know where it is, but my Keeple also has one. So it's this little strap. Attach your bag to your luggage and it just makes it like easier. You don't really have to be worried about grabbing both or the bag falling over, or if you're like on the street or somewhere else, like it just feels safer. The bag is more secure and it's not gonna fall. Scrunchie. These are the only ones that don't really leave dents on my hair when I put it up. Sunglasses. As I say, always bring a sweater, a swimsuit, and sunglasses anywhere that you go. Then we have my Kindle. I'm more of a physical book reader, but when traveling, it's honestly easier to just take a Kindle with you. It's lighter, takes less space. The only thing that I don't like is that it needs a different charger than the ones for my phone and my iPad. I usually always put my chargers inside. Right now, they're not there because they're charging my phone and my laptop while I'm filming. My agenda PM and also a pen. And don't worry, the pen is properly stored. It's not in a lake or anything, but yeah, I'm definitely taking my planner because I have things to do. Feels like a safety blanket to bring it with me. That's why I wanted the PM size. My AirPods. This one is also a little tip if you're traveling. I always have AirTags inside of my bags and my luggage, and not just laying inside there. Like I usually hide them a little bit, so you know, if you lose them, whatever happens, it's always nice to have one. On the back pocket, I usually have this Havre Deluxe. I have a really hard time with the name of these baby wipes, but these are wipes to care for your bags. So let's say you spill something, color transfer, I don't know, whatever. They're super compact and easy to carry with you. They're really good, and it's nice to have them in your bag because if you have an emergency, you just like wipe it and you don't have to worry much. So this, I get them on the pharmacy and they are to avoid blisters. So I have a few new pairs of shoes that I'm taking 2 of them with me. Sometimes on the back they start hurting. So this ones, I don't know if they sell this everywhere, but they are like band-aids, but your skin color, and you put them on the back and it avoids you getting blisters or for it to hurt. So every time that I'm traveling, I always take with me, same like aspirins and stuff like that. It's a must. The keys to my house, I always store them inside my key case, and this is from Louis Vuitton, so my keys are inside here. A little mirror from Hilas, it's this one, and I'm gonna try not to blind you. I think it's almost it. Then I have my Chanel O case, and inside here I have a bunch of different lip glosses. I don't know why, but I have like 8 hair ties or more. I always lose my hair ties. I'm missing here my peel box. It's probably in the bedroom. I need to also grab that, and I think that's it. Of course, my phone chargers are not inside, but I'm gonna add them after I finish filming. Usually when I take my camera, also the camera fits inside. When you saw it all packed, it was mainly because of the scarf, but it still has like a lot of space inside. I would definitely recommend you to consider getting organizers for your bags because that adds pockets and also helps with the structure of the bag. So if you can see, without it, it just sort of collapses, and the organizer has pockets even for the water. Now, when it comes to storing my bags at the hotel when I'm there, something that I usually do is, so I'm taking my carry-on, but I usually also travel with my check-in size Remova. So I usually store my bags inside of the Remova and it has a code. Instead of leaving them out, or like usually they don't really fit inside the safe that is just in the bedrooms, I prefer to put them there and then put the luggage inside the closet or beneath the bed. I usually take my precautions and I've never had an issue. I usually try to also travel with the bag that I'm gonna take outside and not leave anything at the hotel, but also when I travel and I want to take content and I need to bring different bags, then that's the issue. But in a very good hotel, nothing's really gonna happen. But I hope that the tip of putting your bags inside your luggage that has a passcode or a lock or something like that is better than just hiding them in the closet or leaving them out. But I do recommend you to use the safe for passport, jewelry, papers, anything like that, because it's definitely a little bit harder to get into. Also, something that I always do is store bags inside bags. So you can do that a lot with open totes. You can put any other bag basically inside there. Besides my Duvel, this is the biggest bag that I own, and putting bags inside bags is probably the most efficient to travel. If you're like me and you usually bring more than one bag because you just like to do different outfits, and sometimes one bag will not do it all. I am just like that. I love that, and I love taking pictures, and yeah, I usually travel with a lot of bags. So far, my experience traveling with this bag, it's been actually good. It's not only a travel bag like the Keeple. Sometimes you need to bring bigger items inside, and me with my camera and other stuff, it's always nice. But yes, it tends to be a little bit heavy, but like any handbag, once you fill it, it's definitely gonna be heavy. It doesn't matter. If it rains, the bag is gonna be okay. I always prefer to take precautions and take the tote and also the bag umbrella with me. It just makes me feel more comfortable, but there's other types of bags that are really not good with the rain. So it's just something nice to have and to travel with. And yeah, just enjoy your bags. If you like a bag because you like how it looks and how it makes your outfits look and you just enjoy using it, you don't really need to justify it. You should be able to travel and do whatever you want with your bags. But if you ever consider getting a 35 or any bigger bag, even like a Keeple, the rolling luggage is gonna be your best friend. That is the gap that I'm talking about that kind of drives me crazy. So I kind of regret getting this luggage, but it's really smooth and it's really easy to use. So yeah, I definitely regretted a little bit on getting this specific one. I didn't think about that when I was shopping clearly. Would I get another one? I don't know. It's not that bad. But if you have any other tips that I didn't include, I hope that you guys enjoy the what's in my bag. I don't do them often because I usually carry the same stuff, but when it's this bag and when I'm traveling, I put everything that I can think of inside. So I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, please let me know in the comment section down below, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. If you're not done watching, I'll leave you 2 videos right here in case you want to check them out. Thank you and see you on the next one. Bye.